All right, one more Miss McKinley short video. If you were in person yesterday, I might not have had time to walk you through step one of this sheet. So go back to yesterday's Nearpod and look at this section. Basically what this is a novel analysis guide. It's just here to like help us collect our thoughts about Girl with All the Gifts. You want to have it like mostly filled out by the end of the week, and then you can have it up with you, and it'll just be like a really good way for us to get our thoughts together before we actually talk about the book on Thursday. This whole thing will be due in its entirety on Friday, Friday evening. So best to have it done as soon as possible by Thursday or before Thursday, ideally, but take your time, do on Friday. But keep working on it. You know what happens when you get behind. Don't get behind. Step one is just like about characters and finding quotes that you think really define the characters, and then doing a little character analysis, answering these three questions. What is the character's personality? What do they want? What's their motivation? And then what's their central conflict? What issue and problem are they dealing with, either on the inside or the outside? Melanie definitely has inside and outside conflicts, right? Pick the one that's most interesting. But today, watch the Nearpod video from yesterday for more details on that. Today, we're going to talk about step two, which is about setting. So setting is really, really important to novels, particularly novels, even more so than something like poetry, because setting isn't just on accident, right? Like setting reveals something about the world and maybe creates a certain kind of atmosphere for the characters. And sometimes what's happening inside of the characters is reflected on the outside, what's around them. So I want us to start thinking a little more deeply about setting. So instructions. Choose two major settings of the novel. Find two quotes that describe each place/area. Then write an analysis of these settings in which you state, 1, what the location looks like, 2, what purpose it serves in the story, and 3, what the location reveals about the world of Girl with All the Gifts. So for like as an example, just like how you would answer these questions for Miss McKinley's classroom. The location looks like a big green room with one strip of paint missing for some reason, and some like little Christmas lights, and it's too hot, and that's Miss McKinley's room, right? And then what purpose it serves in the story. In your story, it serves as your English class. And then 3, what does the location reveal about the world of Girl with All the Gifts? So like if your life is a novel, what it reveals about you is that like you are a student. Maybe it reveals that if you're in this class that you are contending with the forces of the pandemic and trying to receive your education safely in troubled times, and the anxiety of the enclosed space is, you know, indicative of the anxiety we're all dealing with in the time of the Rona. I don't know. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for stuff that is kind of like, what does it reveal about the larger issues in the world, right? Or at least in the characters' lives. Things that are closer to theme. So find me 2 quotes for each setting that you choose, and then write an analysis that answers all 3 of these questions. These are the locations you can choose. So you can pick the base. You can pick Rosalind Franklin, the big lab machine. You can pick London. You can pick Beacon. You can pick any stretch of nature, because there are a lot of passages, particularly where Melanie is experiencing nature kind of for the first time in her life. And I think nature plays an important role. And it's like the connection between all of these bigger places. So yeah, you can do nature if you want. But I assume you might do something else. Just guessing. Okay. Yeah, hopefully this one will be fairly straightforward. Find some good quotes. We'll talk about it on Thursday when we talk about the book. We're going to talk about the book so soon. I'm so excited. If you haven't read the book, there's an audiobook online. You should listen to it. It's really easy to do. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a good day.